Everybody, Chi.
Hi, everyone. I'm really short, aren't I? All right, here we go. So my name is Chi. I'd like to explain a little bit about myself just because you're probably looking at me and wondering where the hell I'm from. I get that a lot. I don't speak Spanish because I'm not Latina. I am Japanese, black. I'm also over 40, overweight. If I was lesbian and Muslim, I'd be like super token. Everybody's affirmative action superhero. But growing up in my household was interesting. My mom is this little Japanese lady. She's adorable. She's like little and fluffy and cute, and like you stretch out to give her a hug and pull back a stub because she's a little on the mean side. She has a really thick Japanese accent. Her accent is so thick that some of my friends have accidentally learned how to speak Japanese. And to this day, when I hear her voice in my head, I hear it with a Japanese accent. You know, so like when I want to not to diet, I want to have burrito, I hear my mother's voice. And I hear her saying, "Chi, do you really want burrito? You kind of fat, you're getting old, you're not going to find husband anyway. You go ahead, have burrito." My mom is the original tiger mom. I am neither a doctor, nor a lawyer, nor did I go to an Ivy League school or Stanford or UC. I am 5'6" and I'm overweight, so I am a complete loss in her book. I haven't told her I'm doing stand-up comedy because then I'll run out of material for fear she'll show up at one of these. Could you imagine me sitting up here talking about her accent and then afterward the argument that we'd have to get into? I don't talk like that. Not at all, Mom, not at all. The holidays were interesting in our household. My father's side was Catholic and my mom's side is Buddhist. So Christmas morning, it was really exciting. I was a little kid running down the stairs and go open all my presents, and then we donate them for serenity and peace for everybody. Scarred for life on that one. It means a little something different to me. I'm just like, Christmas, that's nice. Birthdays were very similar, you know, like we just didn't get to keep anything because we were supposed to be peaceful. And then we'd go to Catholic church and hear all about how we were going to hell. Didn't really jive for me. Like, wait, what? God's sending me to hell? But I gave away all my toys! So, bit of a confusing upbringing. On the other side of my family, the black side, we're apostolic. Are you familiar with apostolics? So you know when you watch movies and you see the black people who dress up in things that look like disco balls and they're flinging their bodies in the aisle? That's my people. And I'm ESL, English is my second language. I went to a speech therapist to get rid of the accent, but there's still some words I couldn't say. Apostolic for a while was one of them. I kept calling it apocalyptic. If you've ever been to a service, it seems appropriate. They're tossing their bodies in the aisle. That was always an interesting conversation. Now as an adult, I find that I run into weird situations because people can't tell who I am. And there's an Amish grocery store in my neighborhood. I love this store. They have the best vegetables. But I'm usually the only brown person in there. I look like a freckle. And there's a guy that works there. He is tall, good-looking, broad shoulders, looks like Superman, and he's always checking me out. I'm like, yeah, this is kind of awesome. And I was so sure one day he was going to ask me for my number. I mean, after all, I went in there and I haven't done laundry in 2 weeks with sweatpants, and I give up on life top knot. And he was cruising around, like 10 feet away from me the whole time. He was wearing this jacket with a logo on it. So I was like, oh, maybe I can start a conversation over the logo. Let me walk over here and see what it says. Security. It said security. He was following me for the wrong reasons. Yeah, that was working out really well for me. It's funny, Jeff was talking about dating in New York. Being middle-aged and single, my mother's started to think I'm a lesbian. She calls me every once in a while. Gee, are you the gay yet? Apparently it's inevitable. But I've been trying online dating. That's been interesting. I'd just like to know, why would a man send you a picture of his penis after asking you what your horoscope sign is? I literally had a conversation that went, hi, what sign are you? I said, I'm an Aries. He says, I'm a Pisces. Dick pic. That escalated quickly. What am I supposed to do with that? And then he got offended because I didn't want to see it. So yeah, I'm just going to follow Jeff around because if he's having any luck at all, maybe I'll find somebody's brother who's available. Anyway, thanks so much for having me here today.
Chi, Dixon, everybody.